Can I have your attention, everybody? Carlos, can you close that front door, please?
Let's see now.
Can everybody hear me in the back? Good? No? Good?
25 feet! 25 feet!
Guys.
All right, guys. Have your attention, please.
You're in my way. Thank you. I'll do the same thing.
We're not allowed to have phones, guys, right?
Tonight, it's a very rare occasion that we have two guys living in the same house the same day, who came on the same day and worked together for I don't know how many years. So this is a really special day, but also a sad day. But the way we're going to do it, because there's two of them, I'm going to talk on behalf of Tony first. And Carfora. I can call us like Tony Moore.
Yes.
But Tony is senior to Jack, and he has more time in the house. Right?
Come on.
Okay.
This house, yeah.
All right. It's a bittersweet day today that we're honoring two guys on their retirement. And we're very happy for them, but we're losing two great guys, two great firemen, and more importantly, two great guys. And we're probably never going to be able to replace them in this house.
Damn, you said it on me.
Now, Tony before.
Come here.
Tony came on the job in August of 1992, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tony walked in 468 Ocean Avenue, which is the address of his house, and he's never left. 25 years later, Tony's going to walk out that door at the end of today. He's spent his entire career in the house. But, with all that said, Tony holds something that probably no one on this job has ever done. He's worked in this house his whole career. He worked on all four groups in his house. Don't ask me why. Maybe he can explain it later on.
What time's this party tomorrow?
Maybe that's what it was. He wants more parties. But thank God he chose Group D as his last stop. Because it's been an incredible ride. And Tony's been with me for 15 years, I think longer than anybody I've worked with. In my whole career here, well, Bella bit out. That's all the kids know. But when Tony bit over from Group B, it's got to be over 15 years now. I knew Tony was a good fireman back then. Just because where he was coming from Group B, he had great chiefs, two great captains, and Richie Lipinski and Chris Tank Salmon. He had a great crew. Bob Deputy's here. I think for 4 years at the time, Paulie Drennan came in late. Right. Mel Fury, I mean, they were great guys. But not till Tony got to D Group and we started going to fires that I realized how good Tony was. So Tony was always the guy in the truck you could count on to get the bucket to the roof. And anybody who knows that bucket is one of the hardest trucks to handle. You know, he always has it in the right position. You can always count on him to get to the roof, open the roof. And if he wasn't on the roof, he'd be next to me inside the building, pulling ceilings. And he was always the first guy in the building and always the last guy out. And I tell you what, he was outworking guys half his age. You know, it's amazing how good a fireman he was. And you still are. And it's as great a fireman as Tony is, he's been a greater friend to me, my family, and everybody in this room, I think. You're lucky enough to be Tony's friend, you have a friend for life. You know, I think he's the most loyal guy I ever met. He's loyal to his friends, to the job, and most important to his family. He's a family guy. By the way, one word is loyalty. I have to tell you this, whoever knows Tony, he's a big sports fan. And he's loyal to his teams. His Knicks, his Rangers, and his Yankees. No matter how they're doing, he roots for them. And me and Tigger were talking the other day at Yankee Stadium about it. And that's how I describe Tony's loyalty. About 10 years ago, we had a huge changeover on this job. We lost so many old guys and so many new guys came in. And we've had a large number of guys come through that door in the last 10 years. And Jack and Tony have been incredible with these new guys. They've taken them under their wing, they teach them the right way to do the job, and basically they're mentors for them. And it's incredible how much they do for these guys. And I think the most important guy in the house that people forget, it's not the chief, it's not the captain, it's the senior fireman. They're the guys who run the house, they take it easy on me, and Glenn, and it's a tribute to them that they do this, you know. And I think you probably don't realize how much of an impact you have on these guys, but me and Glenn see it, and I think if you ask anybody in this room, they'll tell you the same thing. So, I really mean that. I think you do, you know. And it's a testament to you too, that we've got all these young guys come back to this house that want to work side by side with you. And now, those guys that came back, they're becoming the senior partners now. So you passed the torch to them, you did your job, and now you can retire. So Jack and Tony, it's been an honor and a privilege to work with you two. I really mean that. We had a lot of fun over the years. I wish you all the best health, happiness, and a long retirement.
It'll be short and sweet.
It'll be short, just like I am. Well, since Jimmy took everything that I wanted to say, he said it. Thank you, Jim. Just a few things. We were getting ready for the third retirement party for Tony and Jack. One was the softball game that everybody came to. We had a great time. That was supposed to be the retirement party. Then we went to the Yankee game Wednesday. That was supposed to be the retirement party. So today's the real retirement party for Tony and Jack. It was funny because Jimmy and I were upstairs and we say, how are we going to pull this off and what are we going to do and how we're going to do it. And then we started talking about who gets who. Jimmy says to me, I'm taking Tony. Wait a minute, how are you taking Tony? He says, you got Jack. Jack's your man. I says, no. Jack and Tony are my men. I get to speak about them. No one else. Jimmy's going, no, I got Tony. You say something nice about Jack. So I sat there for a couple of minutes and I said, Jim, I can't say anything nice about Jack. Because he has broken my balls for 50 years. Only teasing, really. No. He's been great. He's been called me everything in the book that you can come out of the bathroom with. I'm not doing this, Cap. You can go kiss my, hey, shithead, excuse the language, Connor. Ass, stupid to the new kids that you know. But no, 3 years ago I bid in and Jack called me one day on the phone and he was going to speak up for everybody. Jack remembers this. Hey Cap, I got to talk to you. I says, Jack, what's up? He goes, you know, this is not Rescue 2 over here. All the training you're doing, I got to move over. Larry says that, I'm moving over. I'm not going to get beat up by Larry. He says, Cap, this is not Rescue 2 over here. We don't need to know all this rope stuff and this packaging people and hoisting tools and cutting roofs. We don't need none of that stuff. You don't understand. He goes, I'm getting ready to retire. I don't want to take it easy. I said, Jack, you've been taking it easy for 23 years. Give me 2 years at least out of your life. So Jack has been pretty good. But let me tell you something about Jack and Tony. It has been a pleasure coming to work every day to have a crew like this. 8 o'clock in the morning makes it easy for me. Apparatus is checked with the list. He slaps it on my desk. He says, I'm done now, you understand? We're not training today, we're not doing nothing. But anyway, we'll still work and train out. But it's been great, the experience. We talk about senior men. Where I came from, senior men are the most important. You guys control the new guys. You want to say, you know, he's not doing his job, or he's blaming the senior man. He's with them all the time. All the guys that have been coming in and out of this house to watch everything. Jack is taking them under the wing and says, "Hey, stupid, that's not how you do it." You know, or another word that he likes to use all the time. But it has been a pleasure to walk in this firehouse and have everything done for you. To leave it up to the two senior men, Tony and Jack. I guess it was a year ago, Captain Farrell decided to promote Jack to lieutenant. We have the video, and Terry's not here. Terry Jr.'s not here to show it. And we had a big ceremony. We had it announced over the speaker that Jack is a lieutenant now. You had to see him smiling with a big face and everything else. And he was unstoppable from then on in. He went from Stop and Shop Jack to a worker, which was good. So, but anyway, from the bottom of my heart to you two guys, I love you with the most. It's going to be tough to replace two senior guys that make my job so much easier. Thank you so much.
I'm going to give the mic to Tony Carfora. This is my first speech that I ever said.
He's got his retirement glasses on. Look out!
I want to thank you all.
Last name.
I just want to thank you all for coming today. And to my wife, Susan, Christina, Anthony, and JT, and all you guys out here for coming today. I always felt very fortunate to have this job and to be in this firehouse for 25 years. Because of this job, I was able to meet so many great lifelong friends. I can remember my first day walking in this firehouse, and Captain Jerry Escalades, who was my first captain, welcomed me in, and I just knew I was in good hands. And I will never forget my first crew: Danny Hoga, Mike Conforti, Dennis Kroll, Jimmy Koch, Bobby Bedevegna, Bobby Shaw, Mike Evanson, and Angelo Mano. Then I got transferred to B Group, and I spent the next 9 years with, to me, the best firefighters a guy could ever ask for. From Cleveland Davis to Jimmy Parks to Roscoe Camp, Gwen Walker, Billy Bryant, John Alston, and very good friend Mark Bennis, and Tom Donnelly and Jack Revelle. Also had the privilege to work many years with legendary firemen Richie Lipinski, Chris Salmon, Gary Honorado, Bob Deppie, where is he? Rob Alfieri, Sean Verdi, and Kenny French, and Paul Newman. Then I spent 1 year on A Group. This is what Jimmy was talking about. And I was very grateful. Tremendous firemen: Mark Petroselli, Bill Rawley, Jimmy Peronard, Lenny DeSazzo, Joey Polak, Paul Drennan, Joe Vernon, Ray, good friend of mine, Ray Nickerson, Al Bauer, and Joe Davis. And also a shout out to Danny Delaney and Stan Tominski, my old high school buddies. My longtime friends, oh no, I'm out. And then came D Group. Couldn't ask for a better bunch of guys. Larry Stallard, Dwayne Gilmartin, Joe Burbrick, Chris Legal, and Joe Stamboni. Chicky Leonard, Tommy Shaw, longtime friend Bella Vasilik,
and Bobby Jamaluski. And now to finish my career with the new generation of excellent young men, Jimmy McGraw, Mike Ruggieri, Tyler Nagel, Terry McGee Jr., also his father is one hell of a guy, Greg Mellon, Justin Del Piano, his father, another good guy, and the famous Jack Silvia. And also Rob Stein. It's been an honor and a pleasure to close out my career with Glenn Rufkowski, who was a wonderful guy and friend, always looking out for us. And a special thank you to Jimmy Farrell, who's to me the ultimate professional. Jimmy's always kids me about sports, putting everything like swing and a miss or strikeout or whatever. Like I always put something in a sports way, my answers. And to me, he's always ready. He never changes his way. Whether it's a first responder or a gas leak or a structure fire, he's the first one ready and to go out the door. Never changes his ways. And never takes any runs for granted. I should put that on the last page. I feel very lucky to have him with me these past 15 years. A true friend, and again, the ultimate firefighter. Professional firefighter. Also, I would like to thank my superiors that I had over the years. Pete Greasy, very grateful for Pete. Pete Gazarowski, Tom Carney, Joe Gallagher, Artie Parisi, Marty McNulty, Mike O'Reilly, Gene Walsh, Charlie Donahue, Darren Rivers, Mike Turpak, and Steve McGill. And to finish out with Wayne McCartney, the class act, Wayne McCartney. And a special thank you to Rich Casella for throwing the softball outing for me and Jack. Also, I'd like to thank all my classmates and friends from other groups, and remember all the guys no longer with us. Dominic Buggio, who I would hope every fireman would take advantage of a gift from Captain Buggio, who was, with the stress test, and Ira Rubin, Joe Rivero, John Ferry, Mark Lee, who did so much for the kids of Jersey City. Alan Stembridge, James Woods, Tommy Pavowski, just passed away, Allie Oglesby, Joe Montanti, and Greg Barnes, Mike Sadowski, Pat Edgar, Deputy Chief Stewart, classmates Brian Lee, Ronnie Generette, Larry Lemke, George Provost. In closing, I just want to acknowledge the neighborhood and the 2nd Battalion and the Reverend next door, who always prays for us and always supported us. I always thought that the neighborhood got a bad rap, but this past January, the firehouse was broken into, and we were, things were stolen when we were at a fire. But the neighborhood came through big time with donations and all sorts of cakes, cards, and letters, and it was very humbling. And we were very grateful for that kindness. So today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now I know what Tony's been doing upstairs all those hours. Now we have Jack, and one other thing, to the families, thank you for sharing Jack and Tony, 25 years, we're giving them back to you. Here's Jack.
Good luck.
Hey, Jack, listen. Listen, thank you very much. I'm going to make it short. It's nice and easy. I knew when I got on the job I was living in 25, and I stayed true to that. I wanted to collect my pension, and I did. Everything about this is great. I love the guys. I had a great time. I love teaching the new guys, and I love teaching everybody anything I know, which is very little. But anyway, like my captain, right? But I'm going to make it very clear. I didn't want my captain in the beginning, but he turned out to be a really great guy, and I was very happy to have him. And Captain Farrell, everybody loves. I personally don't, but everybody else. Some of the guys, everybody can't like it. But no, listen, these guys are the greatest guys I ever worked with. I swear to God, my last 10 years have been phenomenal. My buddy Tony, my partner, he's always been here forever, and I love him to death. This means more important. It's more about me. So, I love my boy Tony. We came on together, we're leaving together. Thank you very much.
The guys in the house got some nice gifts for Tony and Jack. I think we're going to present the one to Jack first. Come on up, Greg. I also want to thank all the guys in the house that made this possible. Jimmy McGraw, Mike, Greg, Rustin, Tyler, Rostein. Jimmy and Terry McGee did all the work on these plaques. They did it by hand. It's incredible what they did.
And on our shirts too, as you can see on the back. Very nice.
Now we have something to Tony.
Tom, your plaque's probably bigger, so I'm with you.
Oh, man.
Let's go over the roof.
That goes above the bed.
Now, if Jack played hockey, he would have got a hockey shirt. You don't play hockey?
That's all right.
I want to thank everybody for coming. It was a great day. We have a cake, so if you want cake and coffee, we got cake.
Absolutely.